Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have your own special welcome for a very special young man, Paul Hunter.
In April 2005, Paul Hunter's first appearance at the Crucible since being diagnosed with cancer provoked understandably emotional scenes. Seven years earlier, as a quiet but charismatic 19-year-old, Leeds-born Paul had underlined his precocious talent by winning his first world ranking event, the 1998 Welsh Masters, where he beat John Higgins in the final.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, 19 years of age, absolutely brilliant, Paul Hunter.
I definitely want to be world champion. I do feel a little bit young compared to everyone else. People say to me that I get loads of attention, but I don't get, you know, like Ronnie and Stephen Hendry and John Higgins, but, you know, when I do get it, you know, I do like it.
In lane one, representing snooker, Paul Hunter.
Paul's winning combination of good looks, an easy-going nature and a mischievous sense of fun made him a popular ambassador for the sport. He was comfortable in front of the cameras and he became snooker's pin-up. He was able to reach out and attract new audiences to the game that he loved.
I knew right from the word go that he was something special. He had so much talent, and at 12-year-old he was giving me a good game. In 2 years after that, he was beating me.
Lovely man, tremendous player, one of the greatest competitors we've seen for a long, long time.
He was a really fun-loving guy, and he played with a smile on his face all the time, and you could never tell by looking at Paul whether he was winning or losing. He really was a really nice guy.
Paul won a total of 6 major titles to prove that his flair and resilience on the table matched his flamboyance away from it. And it was the Masters tournament that was to be the scene of his greatest triumphs. Both in 2001 and 2002 he trailed heavily in the final, 7-3 to Fergal O'Brien, 7-2 to Mark Williams, before coming back to win 10-9. And he was quick to acknowledge the important role that long-term girlfriend Lindsay had played in his successes, including the infamous Plan B. And in the summer of 2004, the pair were married in Jamaica.
As soon as the music started playing, B. Just started crying my eyes out. Only for about 10, 15
You'd stopped by the time I
seconds.
got to the aisle, near enough.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
12 o'clock got married. It was red hot sunshine. Chartered a yacht for the reception.
And I was just dead happy.
2004 also saw Paul complete a hat-trick of Masters titles, 10-9 again, in one of the most compelling matches that snooker has ever witnessed.
He came into the evening session 6-2 behind. It went to 7-2. Surely there was no way back. He never gave up. He's made 5 centuries in the match.
14.
Remarkable performance.
14.
Well, Ronnie O'Sullivan offers his hand in congratulations. And congratulations we must give to Paul Hunter.
To win the Masters is a massive tournament to win, and yet he's won it 3 times. So, I mean, he was one of the best. And I don't think it was, if he would win the world, it would be when he would win it. He definitely would have won it at some point, and it's just such a sad loss.
Very popular guy, you know, loved by millions. You know, certainly on TV, very well liked amongst the players. Just a very, very nice man to be around. I've never met anybody that's had a bad word to say about him.
But in March 2005 came news that Paul had contracted a rare form of cancer, neuroendocrine tumours. He faced a long, hard fight against the illness, a fight he took on with typical bravery and optimism. But his spirits were to receive a timely boost.
We actually found out that we were having a baby 2 days before he started his treatment, which was just... Paul basically said, God, there is a God up there, you know, something can happen nice. So I think for the first 3 weeks of his treatment there was only us 2 that knew, and we decided to keep it a secret just to keep us going, really. He said he'd be the only person walking around on a cancer ward on a drip smiling.
It was also typical that Paul valiantly played on throughout the whole of last season, despite the painful side effects of chemo. Nerve damage in his hands and feet caused him discomfort, but he still loved being on the circuit amongst his friends, even though it was obviously exhausting for him.
Paul was just such a battler and such a competitor that I think everybody in their heart of hearts thought he was going to get through this, and come back and win tournaments.
Paul's positive attitude was inspirational. He helped to raise substantial amounts for charity, including funds for a new oncology wing at St James's Hospital in Leeds.
You know, I still enjoy playing. It's, you know, it's just a little bit more tiring. I've got so many things going on in my life at the moment. I'm a fighter, and you know, if people do see me out there, you know, knowing that I'm on chemotherapy and still trying my heart out there, you know, I suppose it will give them inspiration, and you know, I will keep on fighting, and I hope everyone who are similar cases to me, you know, just keep fighting on, yeah.
And this flamboyant player is showing just how much courage and strength he has, both on and off the table. 3 times Masters champion, your appreciation for the Beckham of the Bays, Paul Hunter!
For all of his success, Paul's proudest achievement was becoming a father to Evie Rose on Boxing Day last year. As a player, 3 Masters wins and 3 ranking titles was just the start of what he could have achieved. This April, he took time out to focus on fighting his disease. Tragically, he was never to recover, and he died just 5 days short of his 28th birthday.
To die at the peak of his career in 27 years, I mean, it's hard to believe, and obviously just had a little girl as well, and it's just so sad.
He will certainly be missed. People say that we haven't got personalities, but you only have to look at Paul Hunter to know that we have got personalities in the game.
Great player, certainly one of the toughest players I ever played. Lovely guy, we're all going to miss him.
Snooker has lost its golden boy, a genuine, funny, courageous and talented man. Paul's was a life cut far too short.